One of the requirements of the competition is this has to be basically run by students. The role of faculty typically is support, so that's what we've been doing in this entire process. For particularly this project, we because it's the first time Washington University is competing in this sort of decathlon competition. We have, especially Honji and I, from the very beginning, we have a very strong commitment, and we really encourage students to take the lead, and that happens on and off. So one of the reasons is every semester we have to switch the group of students because of the curriculum of the school. So very few students can take 2 students in a row regarding sort of decathlon. So it's a challenge for us because we have to make sure that we transmit what happened in the prior semester, and we have to make students engage and take ownership of the next steps. I think overall we were pretty successful. Students really, it took like a few weeks to understand and digest what happened before, but they were able, in all cases, in all 4 semesters, to fully engage what has been done before and take the lead on keep on working on that. So it's important to point out that there's 3 components, 3 main, let's say, characters in this process. One is the students, which is definitely the most important one. Then we have the faculty, which is support and guidance for the students. But then the third element here is the industry. We have a lot of companies and different manufacturers that are very, very involved in the whole process. So this is really a three-part components that are working together towards this house. And I think all 3 of them, students, faculty, and manufacturers, were fully involved and engaged during the entire process. So even though students are kind of the soul of this, faculty and manufacturers are also a very important part of this whole process. And it was really, in all 3 especially in the last 2 or even 3 semesters, it was really interactive. We have meetings constantly with faculty, students, and manufacturers. We did site visits to different precast companies. We did a lot of also visits to other manufacturers. We visited like a window manufacturer, light gauge steel, of course, many other materials involved in the project. We have students reaching out to different manufacturers and different suppliers. That was a constant back and forth. We had meetings held in studio, also in other companies, places, all the time. So it was really, really interactive between the 3 components that I mentioned before.